Salutations, my fellow dandies. It's me, your boy, Jack Dandy, and we are playing Darkest Dungeon 2, which I was very worried I wouldn't have a chance to play this week, because Star Wars Jedi ended up taking a little bit more time to finish than I thought. And I had plans today, but they fell through, so I'm here instead. Salutations, Stone. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better today. Hope whatever you had yesterday cleared up. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2. This came out. It's been in early access for a little while. It came out. It actually launched Tuesday, the 8th, Monday. People don't like it because it's not Darkest Dungeon 1, but apparently it's okay on its own. It's a pretty decent game on its own merits, maybe. But it's not Darkest Dungeon 2, despite the name. It's like another game in the Darkest Dungeon universe. Which is fine, because I sucked at Darkest Dungeon 1. I got all my people who kept having heart attacks and going insane. So maybe they won't this time, or maybe they still will. Maybe I'll find a way. To be fair, this time I don't have the option of like turning on all of the DLC from the start. The DLC that like actively says, hey, this DLC is for people who have played the game a few times and know what they're doing. Maybe you shouldn't turn this on your first go, and I ignored it. So maybe I'll do better. So let's begin a new journey and find out. I am clicking on the OBS capture and not the game. There we go. Begin new journey. Can you see my... No, hang on, you can't see my mouse. Let me capture that. Capture cursor. There we go. I like to point at things when I'm playing PC games. If you're wondering why I've got my can of Rubicon out, it's because I don't use it very often. And I thought this was an opportunity to. Because I do have like a spud keyboard and mouse setup, but it's
at last.
With a glove. Anyway.
My protege.
Hi.
My friend. Our calculations were correct. The ephemeral equation is unbalanced. The Earth spins on a strange and terrifying new axis. And everywhere, unbridled consequence.
Oh, it's like Deceased.
Land of failures past. And yet, you must ride out into it.
But without the smartphones.
Unafraid. Take this. It is hope. The very last of it. It is yours now.
I work with a guy who looks like that.
Once. Be bold once more.
So the fact that they're portraying this guy as some haggard zombie, I don't know what that says about my friend, about my colleague.
And face the fearsome truth of the Darkest Dungeon.
Ah, you're all caught up on Ash and the Evil Dead. Well, now all you have to do is play the game. Which I understand is okay, I think.
You must face your failures, or be consumed by them.
Aww. But there's so many. Begin my confession. Prologue. That's not my name. Well, okay, I guess that's my name. Left click view, right click dismiss. Okay, this isn't much of a tutorial so far. Alright, bright light 100. Heroes, enemies. Okay. So plus 6% res. 10% chance per RD of blindness. Oh, here we go. We're off.
I know failure well. I glimpsed it lurking at the ragged edges of your mind.
It's my coworker again.
I watched its venom spread through the veins of the world. And I trembled at its terrible reverberations. The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
Okay, so we can head towards guilt, loathing. I think those are both. That's just Las Vegas, isn't it? Failure, regret, disgrace. Ooh, I wonder what, or a mystery option. Okay, 4 heroes have joined together in this expedition. Your salvation rides with them. Drag or double-click hero portraits to assemble your party of 4 heroes. The hero in the rightmost position of your roster will be the first in the combat line. Press Z to bring up the stage. Well, I don't know why it started on the party when it's giving me these 4 things. Press Z to bring up the stagecoach view. This shows what items are currently installed on the stagecoach, so its current armor and wheel points. Ah, I can get some proper like bling rims on my ride. I think those are the correct terms. Stagecoach items can only be changed at the Wainwright, who is present at each inn. Oh. The Wainwright can also repair defense and wheels for a fee. Stagecoach is your carriage, coffin and confessional. And can I sleep in it? I guess, yeah, coffin is, yeah. Tap W once in order to tap S to halt it. The stagecoach will steer automatically. You can fine-tune its path with A and D. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is different, isn't it? Okay, let's create a party then. I mean, I have exactly 4 people to choose from. Oh, but I can rename them. So I got... Oh, Dismas! He's from the first game. And then Audrey. Or like her. And Barristan. And then the Plague Doctor, Paracelsus. Stone, you want to name a character? Seeing as you're in chat? I'm going to take the Man-at-Arms. That's going to be my Sir Dandelion for this game until I get him killed. Oh, I don't have enough space for. I guess I have to. That's what we used to do. We'll have to internet username it. Or I could go. Does that look like Sir Dandelion or Senior? Like Dandelion Senior. We'll go with one. We'll just go with that. There we go. You want to be the Dismas? Okay, you can be the Dismas. Salutations, Jin. Good to see you. Hope you are fine and dandy. We are just naming our characters again. Slightly 1 letter too long, so it'll have to be all one word. Do you want to claim one of the remaining 2 characters? You can either have the Grave Robber Audrey or the Plague Doctor Paracelsus. And you can name them whatever you like. I'm in a charitable mood. I've already grabbed the Man-at-Arms, and Stone claimed the Highwayman. You want to be the Plague Doctor? What do you want to call him? And if no one wants to claim Audrey, we'll just randomize her. Jin. Jin's good. Jin's good. Oh, cap. Jin's good. Jin's fine. Right. And if no one wants Audrey, we'll randomize her. She is now Linwood. I quite like Linwood as a name. Okay.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Wait, what one did it say? No, the one at the rightmost is the one that's at the front of the party, I'm pretty sure. Alright, here's our starting party then, let's go. Let's head towards failure. So I can apparently fine-tune...
Onward. And let us hope enough yet remains of the world.
Roster arrangement. To rearrange your party while driving, drag their portraits. Okay, that's fine. Chance to do dying first? High, I think. This one. My understanding, the main difference between this and the first one is that in the original, it was more like you were trying to do. You learnt from your mistakes, and then you tried a new run, and you tried to get as far as possible. You tried to conquer the Darkest Dungeon. In this one, it's more roguelike, and even if you fail, you can carry over certain candles, I think is the currency, to the next attempt, and you can then make so the next attempt is improved. So you can't really invest in...
The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
My horse has crashed. You can't really improve your characters, but I can improve their classes, and then their classes will be better for next time. Okay, so Jin to go first. You've got a Noxious Blast. That's me after eating certain types of pizza dough. Or Incision. So Incision can hit the first two. Ounce of Prevention. Res... Hang on. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, Resistance! Okay, so this gives Bleed, Poison, and Fire resistance for 3 turns. Plus 15% Poison resistance for 3 turns. Okay. Oh, Bleed... I don't know what that is. Okay. Alright, I'm learning. I'm learning on the fly. Okay, there was actually a tutorial thing here. Yeah, the art style and it's just really, really, really pretty. But it's also just they've somehow made this game look a lot nicer, even with the same art style. It's interesting. All right, there's no retreat. Rolls initiative at the beginning of each round is modified by their speed. Turn orders by their portraits. On a hero's turn, you may use for combat item if they want to equip. This is free action. Then you may use a hero skill normally. Okay. Skills can be used with the heroes in the correct launch rank. They can also be used against valid enemies in the correct target rank. See, particular pips tell this information. A solid pip means the skill is valid in that rank. An empty pip means it is not. Okay, that's fine. I knew that from the last game. Initial new damage skills can cause a variety of effects. Most of these are effects shown by tokens. See what each token means. Mouse over it. Well, I tried to do that, and the thing went away. Hold control to view the token glossary. Aha! There we go. Okay, so... that symbol is not listed here. So that's not super helpful. Alright, well, we'll worry about that later. So, this one at the back is going to go first. So it makes sense to attack... and then Audrey... okay, so yeah, she's throwing dagger, flashing daggers. I assume that's where she throws a dagger, then takes her top off just to cause a distraction. And then she heals. Okay, so she's our healer. That's good. Well, let's throw a dagger at this boy. I was hoping to finish him off, but no luck. He chomped my dandelion. Okay. South forward 1, target knockback 1. Heal 10% when target is... see, this is mouse over, but it's like when you go away from the ability, the thing goes away. I assume that means undead. Yeah, this isn't helpful. Alright, well... alright, I didn't heal, so it doesn't mean undead. I don't know what to do with that then. Council Stone. You can pistol shot. So ideally we want to try and finish off the front guy, but he tanked that. So let's finish off the back guy. Just take the hit.
A promising development.
Oh, yeah, give me some absinthe. Oh, wait, can she not? Can I? Oh, I can change his name mid-combat. I don't know. I don't know the use of that. Why can't I? Oh, she can only heal herself. Oh, okay. She's not a healer. She's just selfish. Okay, cool. Well, I guess. Oh no, that thrown dagger that won't work. Okay, poison darts it is then. Hey, salutations, Citralis. Would you like to be not Audrey Linwood? She's the only character who hasn't been claimed yet. Let's use a Noxious Blast. Let's see what that does. Okay, he resisted it. Oh, that causes. Oh no, that reduces stress. I'm the only one with stress at the moment, so. Although if I use it on myself, can I get rid of both of my stress? Self-stress -1, target stress 5 -1. Okay, I can't bolster myself, as it turns out. I didn't heal. It said I could heal 10% HP, but I don't really understand it.
All the world to see.
Am I asking if you want to be the sexy poison lady? I am indeed asking if you want to be the sexy poison lady. If only I could be a sexy poison lady IRL too. If only we could all be sexy poison ladies IRL. I mean, you could also hold out for another character. This is just our starting team, after all. Okay, so I think candles are the currency that carry over to other runs. And then this is a charm. So I think
Are you shaken?
If I equip...
There is so much worse in store.
I can equip a trinket. If it will let me. -10 resistance to death. 60 base plus 6 flame. Well, I have quite high death blow resistance anyway. So, giving me, what is that? Move resist and stun resist. Actually, maybe death blow resistance would be good on one of the backliners. Jin, I'm going to give this to you. There you go. You're less likely to take a hit in the back row, so it makes sense for your death blow. Yeah. There is a game like this, but Monster Girls. Ooh, you can get Lamias. Can you get? I do like Snake Ladies. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. Monster Girl Manager. I will put it on my wish list. Trinkets come out instead. Blah blah blah. Yeah, trinkets. Each 2 trinkets. Dots. Some attacks inflict a dot. Damage over time. Bleed. Blight. Okay, that's what that symbol means. Blight and burn are all dots. Dots cause damage at the beginning of the combat's turn until they expire or are cured. Okay, it's pretty. This is all pretty standard so far. It's all pretty standard so far. Press I to my inventory. Yep. Oh, I have 40 relics. I don't know much about said game. I literally just saw a 30-second clip a few minutes ago. Monster Girl Manager. I'll load it up on a tab, and that way. Oh, it's new as well. 26th of April. Oh, I'm not sure. I'd have to see it in action. Looking at the screenshots, I don't know if I like the art style. I'll give it a look though. Leaves. I assume I'm supposed to be like attacking leaves as I go past them. It's the desperate few. Ah, it's you, chat. During encounters such as when you miss, pick one of the choices by holding on to one of your heroes. The result will be previewed at the bottom of the screen. Heroes often have vastly different opinions about how a given encounter should be resolved. When you choose a hero's response, any heroes that agree with the acting hero will have their mutual affinity increased. Assistant encounters bring the heroes face to face with the downtrodden local populace. These forlorn creatures are in need of help. Often have valuable supplies to offer the heroes in return. Okay. Did you want to be sexy poison lady then, or did you want to wait for a? Did you want to wait for another character to show up? I sure miss the little luxuries of camp. Folks are counting on us now. Okay, so what does... See, it's annoying because it's like plus a ring, and that's plus... I guess it's medicine, and that's plus money. Jesters or bards, good supports. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for a good jester or bard when we get to a point where I can hire someone new. I mean, I guess I'll just go with me. I got a minor bouncer's belt. Plus 15 healing received from skills. Minus 15... Okay. Well, I think the only person... Oh no, Dandelion can heal from skills, because I've got Crush. When target... it's so annoying, cause it's like, you can check what these things mean. And it's like, yeah, but that skull symbol with the flames isn't listed here. Skill heals 10% when target combo. Triggers additional skill effects when targeted. But what does that mean? How do I make... Graphics Monster Manager and Mare, but you get to dress them up. Maid outfits are an option. Okay, you are beginning to turn me back around on this. I can have a pet. Oh, I want a dog. What's my relationships? I guess I have a positive relationship with everyone. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna give myself that belt because I want it. That's right. I assume one of these days I'm gonna plow through one of these leaf piles and there's gonna be like a improvised explosive or something.
You can feel it. A change in the air.
Oh, Jin let out another one of his noxious blasts.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Oh, hi. I love that they've got hand mirrors, and they're like, "Do I look good? It's very important to me that I look okay for this battle." All right, so we should target the second lady. Okay, I guess. Huh. So I wonder how it determines whether I can bypass this guy. I guess melee attacks can. But I'm pretty sure Noxious Blast is a ranged attack, so I don't know why that can't. Alright, well, we'll go for Blinding Gas. Okay, so that adds a combo token to them. And now if I hit them with an attack... Okay, so that now... When I hit them with an attack with when target comboed, it will now do additional... do 50% crit. Got it. Yeah, see, there we go. Combo critical. Right, okay, I'm learning this. I'm learning the effects here. I mean, it is telling me about this stuff over here. When a crit is struck, this does several things. Combo tokens are special compared to other tokens. Many heroes. In all cases, combo is bad for its recipient. Having it means the actor is vulnerable. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Heroes. Hero sheet 2. Yeah. Mouse over. Relationship tab. Quirks. Oh, I haven't looked at our quirks. I don't know if we've got any yet. Combat skills, gripping skills, and then the conditions. Yep. Okay, so I only heal if I've got a thing on there. So if I knock back this guy, will he hit her? Let's find out. Oh no, but he moves her to the front.
A slow suffering begins.
Academic view. During combat, hold Alt or middle mouse over heroes when you see the academic view. This valuable screen shows details of any tokens the combatant has. Huh. Hello, Woodsman.
Is the natural prelude to action.
He's got an attack called Carve the Toy. Oh, I guess we're the toy. And then she's
What
the
can we learn upon
the widow.
closer inspection?
Ah. Well, it's, you know, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Okay, well, no one has a combo on it anymore, but... Oh, that's on cooldown, okay. Yeah, let's get rid of my bleeding.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
And then... Stun. Death blow.
A promising development.
Okay. I have horror. What does horror do? Add stress. Ah, not good. Not good. Okay, what can I do? I really wish I could bolster myself, but I'm the only one with stress. Guess I could defend myself for a bit, or... I guess I'll just crush him. Protect the child! I guess he's the child. So these moves have some interesting names sometimes. Okay. So I could... I could set up... I could use a tracking shot to set up... a combo and then hit him with something hard on the next go. Or I could just stab him. Which is... yeah. Oh, and then if I... here we go. If I... oh, I can't hit the front row with this. I guess it's too... alright, well, let's blight him then instead. I guess the noxious gas is too volatile. I'd risk affecting my front row. I mean, I could knock it back. But then it'll just move forward again on the next go. So, just gonna bonk it. This is early days. Let's not overthink it too much. Oh, now 2 of us have got horror. Excellent. Ooh, I could... wait, hang on. I can pass, and that makes me more stressed. Surely, like, resting would remove stress, I would have thought. But I guess not. Alright, well... yeah, okay, I guess not. Ah, cool! Now Stone's got some stress. I can bolster next time. So he's gonna die, right? Do I even need to... but I guess I can stop him from attacking next if I kill him.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
You want me stressed? Well, I don't necessarily want you stressed, but I need someone else to be stressed, I think, in order to heal my own stress. So, alright, I'm gonna... who goes first? There we go. I'm gonna tracking shot to give the combo. And then... oh, maybe I should have used the blinding gas. Well, let's just... well, let's... oh, I don't have... well, let's just do blinding gas then. Let's blind it as well.
A master stroke.
And now, look, I can bolster. And look. Wait, we didn't lose our stress. Why didn't we lose stress? I thought the whole point of bolster was for us to lose our stress. Is it just like a chance of losing stress? oh, now Linwood's getting stressed. Jin has nothing that can hit, which is super useful. This corpse is still in the way.
Empowered.
Just buff
Emboldened.
buff the team. Sorry. Well, at least you apologise, Jin. Oh, it only removes stress if it's over 5. Well, that's fucking useless. So I have to be like, my hair needs to be falling out in order for it to actually have an effect. Okay, maybe I can upgrade it to make it less rubbish. Yeah, just kill this woman. I'm gonna have a heart attack again. I know how this goes. I've not played this game before, but I've played.
And resupply await you.
What have I got? Equip a combat item. Oh, okay. Let's give this to. I'm gonna give this to you, Jin. No, I'm not, because you got the thing. I'm gonna give this to Linwood then. Seeing as she's my. Oh, we do have perks. Okay, so Linwood is a sluice scrounger. Knows where to find resources in the sluice. I think it's funnier not knowing what they are. She just fucking loves sluice. Gates, just sluice gates. She just friggin' loves them. She's also a coward. Jin, you're calm and also a coward. You're like super calm, but a coward. Stone, you are a photo tactician. In the photo, okay, so photo must be an area. But you're also a hypochondriac. Imagines contracting every manager illness from enemies. That makes sense, you were wearing a scarf around your mouth. And I'm a peacemaker, but I'm light sensitive. I guess that makes sense, I've only got one eye. I need some sunglasses. This is clearly the solution. Oh, I missed a pile of leaves. It's not perfect now. Combat items. Combat items are equipped to a dedicated slot. To equip one. Combat items are a free action. Yeah, we read about that earlier. And then monster death blows. So monsters have a death blow resistance, just like Heroes. When a monster is on death's door, each further blow has a chance to slay it. Some skills and trinkets can increase the chance of executing the enemy outright. Repeated blows to the monster that's on death's door will also reduce its death blow resistance. I love that. There's a possibility that the enemy can be down, bloodied and beaten, but still be alive, and we just kind of have to curb stomp it until it dies.
Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Hey, I got an achievement. The resolute companions reach the torch and crown. 2 candles gauge for reaching the inn. Nice. I have found your fortitude at last. We'll collect what hope you can and end your expedition here. Stone, you seem to be having. Yeah, you seem to be loving our company. I've just got the dad. I'm just done. Falling asleep in my chair. What do I need? What can I do? End expedition.
Will you press on into uncertainty, or claim what you can?
Do I have to end? I guess this is the prologue. So I guess I have to end. At any point, you can end the expedition and collect your candles of hope. During normal expeditions, making it to the next inn is usually worth the effort because it will award significant additional candles. When the journey ends, you're awarded candles of hope. Based upon how well you do, the candles are used to unlock and upgrade heroes, items, and more of the altar of hope. Yeah, so this is the roguelike stuff. Prologue quest is complete. For this first venture through the valley, there's nothing left to do. Okay, so I have to end the expedition. That's the end of our characters.
Try and try again. You will break through this gloaming murk.
Okay. So I have 5 candles. And away we go. What do I do with the candles, though? Oh, okay. This is probably what it's going to tell me.
It is your charge to manifest a vision of the sane Earth.
Okay, so candles. Oh, hey, it's my boy. Each expedition has candles of hope. The altar is where you spend those candles. For this first thing, you must visit the working fields. Okay. What do I want to do? Here's where you unlock more trinkets, combat items, items, and stagecoach upgrades for future expeditions. It is vital to continue unlocking items, so spend some candles here whenever you can. Each item unlocked in this altar is also immediately granted into your inventory for this current expedition. Oh, okay. So, okay. I literally have nothing else to do, so I guess I will go.
Tools of iron. Such implements will serve us well.
I got enough candles to make myself a nice candlelit bath. Well, that will definitely help with the stress. Let's unlock a trinket.
A drop of sanity.
I got a vanished vanity.
Of madness.
Okay. And let's get a combat item, I guess.
New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction.
Cool.
And overcome it.
Can I... Now that I've done 2 of those... No, I guess it wants me to spend it all here. Let's get a stagecoach item then.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
I got the almanac. And an item.
Every twinkling recollection is another implement at our disposal.
A book of creative insults. Lovely. Can only be mounted or removed at the Wainwright. Okay, so I can't use it yet. Schedule only limited slots for equipment, but more can be unlocked at the Altar of Hope. Well, it would be if it let me. Okay, so those items will now... I have those items for this run, but those items will now appear...
The road calls
randomly as well.
Dark
I know how roguelikes work. I have played a number of them before. So I guess I need to assemble a new party. I wonder if, like, my surviving heroes
indistinct and
from the previous...
No comfort awaits you here.
From, like, previous runs can return. Alright, let's head to Denial.
You have cowered in your crumbling denial long enough.
So is a random man-at-arms going to show up, or is it going to be Sir Dandelion again?
A collegial handshake. That would doom us both. Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause.
Oh, he's not a zombie yet.
And I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit. Despite our differences in age and position, we shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore, and, of course, occultism. The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
So am I the stagecoach driver? Okay, we have the same team again. So I'll just rename these the same characters. And in the canon of this playthrough, they are the same people. We'll just keep Audrey as Audrey, because it's
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Someone can... That's wrong. Hang on. I've put people in the right... Put people in the exact wrong order there. Someone can claim Audrey if they want her. So I actually need to unlock new heroes at the Altar of Hope. Okay, well I'll try and do that. That will be the next thing I unlock, if the game lets me, when we fail this run. And we will fail this run. This is as I said, you need to embrace failure.
Into the crumbling chaos of the world.
Go on then, you can have the combat powder. 66 blight resistance. Gain on blight resist minus Okay, so that gives stress resistance as well. Reduction, even. Why have other people got? Oh, they got like little individual quests. Reach the second inn. Reach the second inn. Reach the second inn. Oh, hang on, it's not changing. Reach the second inn. Reach the second inn. Okay, so they've got like their own little little quests. I mean, it's all the same on this one, but apply to attacker when hit. Oh, that's quite good because I get hit a lot. So if I can attach a combo on them, I can turn around and bonk them and get my health back. That's nice. All right, so I'm hard-skinned, but I'm afraid of blood. Stone, you are you've got the last gasp. Don't know what I mean. And you've also got a sprained ankle. I love that that's like one of your character traits, is a sprained ankle just constantly. Jin, you are a slugger, which means you've got a weak grip. So you hit really hard, but you're prone to dropping your daggers. And then Audrey is thick-blooded and phantophobic. She's a fear of death and dying. I feel like that's what a silly fear to have. What an irrational fear. Imagine being afraid of death. Imagine being afraid of dying. The coward.
The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook. The bulwark of the denial is giving way.
Getting so my echoes and thoughts brain them exactly. I thought, look, we need to hobble this man. Urchin. Aw. It's a little child zombie, and then the lost soul.
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
Okay. Nope. Just slice it, I guess. Oh yeah, it's almost dead. There we go. Bonk it. Slice it, bonk it, bop it, spin it. Give them both the blight. I mean, you'd think blight wouldn't affect a zombie all that much, but I mean, clearly it does. If I'd attacked him, the blight would have killed him.
A petty hindrance.
Oh, no worries. Okay, Jin, you can't hit anyone again. But you have an idea. So that's... for whatever that's worth. Why can't... oh, do we have to get rid of this freaking corpse? But it's a pistol. You should be able to shoot... your whole thing is that you can shoot the back row. Damn corpses are in the way. Poison the corpse. Just get it out of the way.
Deliberate and methodical.
Oh, we didn't even need to do anything. Mastery points are invested at the inn to upgrade hero skills. Huh. Relics, royal riches, take all.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
I'm gonna have some baubles. I can decorate my Christmas tree now. Baubles are used to purchase trinkets, stagecoach items, and repair the stagecoach. Baubles come in different forms for each region. All bauble types are worth the same, but take up different types of stacks of inventory. Okay, what else did I unlock there? Mastery points at the inn, and then relics. The main currency used to buy most supplies. Okay, so all pointless until we get to the inn. We have reached the inn. Do not let the flame expire. The stage that carries the flame, which is the last hope for the world. It will grow. I mean, it's the last hope for the world, but the stagecoach does crash quite a lot. So it's not the last hope for the world, but it's still. Having local populace and assistance encounter can refill it. The lower it gets, the harder things will be for the party. Okay, so that's basically the same as the torch mechanic in the first game, where the darker the darkest dungeon got, the more, like, stressed out and sad you got.
We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
I guess... I can rouse me slightly. I like how Audrey's like a light novel protagonist because she doesn't have any eyes. Round start. What does that do? Taunt. Enemies are forced to attack this target if able. Oh, well, that makes sense to give to Dandelion. Sharp swords and sharper wits.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
So I have 5 mastery points. So can I make bolster better? I can remove 2 stress, but it's still only if they're at +5. I mean, I suppose that is better, but so how many points does this use up? 1? 1 point, okay. Well, I guess let's increase. I mean, I guess there's not really much to really think about, is there? It's just at this point, I guess just increase. I'll just increase their main attack. And we'll worry about it later. Pick to the face. I'm not close enough to use that. Maybe I should move Jin to the back row and move Audrey forward 1. Although he wouldn't be able to use Incision then. So there's no... no, actually, no, this is fine. But we'll change... I do like her Poison Darts. Yeah, I'm going to give her Poison Darts. And then... Rampart. I know I said Rampart, I meant Bolster. There we go.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Trophies are required to enter the mountain. They are found by defeating layer bosses. Okay. Oh, we can rename the cart from the Last Hope. Any suggestions, chat? I'm regretting this now. The Last Hope was a fine name for a wagon. Stagecoach. The Dandy Express. I don't know. The Flame. I might just leave it as the Last Hope unless anyone's got a better suggestion.
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Okay, so we can go to the Sprawl, or we can go to the Tangle. Plus 33 enemy advantage chance. That's bad. Plus 25 safe routes. That's good. Keep the flame at 40%. Clear out the layer. I don't know which of those is easier. But I guess the sprawl?
Our great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
Wainwright can also repair. Is my wagon in need of repair? Master trainer, mastered skills, blah 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 blah. Can heal stress, but none of our boys are stressed at the moment, so we're okay. Let me just check the Wainwright again to make sure I don't need to heal anything. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Right. Let's rest for the night and then journey onwards. Oh, this is cool. I like this. Let's have. Let's take 3 daggers and a mace. Could have given one of my guys a sword, or like a crossbow or something, just to. I mean, I suppose Stone's got a gun. Outside the valley, the road becomes more complex. See what lies ahead. Open the mini-map. The map shows you the road ahead as best you know it. The locations you can visit are shown by icons. The location is scouted. That will tell you exactly where it is. Unscouted locations. Okay. Apparently, there's a base chance to scout each location when you enter a new region. Different stage code items can help you scout more reliably. Also, look out for watchtowers. Even road detritus can sometimes yield useful supplies. Crash through debris to find. Look, yeah, look here. I do have to crash through the leaf piles.
The great cities of man.
Oh damn, that's long.
And a flame.
Okay, okay. So there's combat, there's a hazard, or there's unknown. That's a store, a watchtower, faceless facsimile, rewards unique trinket combat items. So the watchtower will give us more locations revealed. I guess we can buy stuff at the store, which is good because we have money. And then this is just kind of a water option. I said let's go down the middle. Let's play it safe. Oh, I thought the heroes had. I thought their goal was to reach the second inn. But I guess they have. Oh, they have hero goals here as well. Okay, so I've satisfied Stone's hero goal. That's 2 candles. Jin needs to land a killing blow on Gaunt, and Audrey needs to visit the Hoarder. So I guess it makes sense to go left then to get that one. That's worth 2 candles if I do it. Whereas going to the Watchtower is only worth 1. But hang on. I don't have a lot of money, so the Hoarder might not be worth visiting right now. How much money do I have? We're at 40 relics. Actually, I do have a little bit. Alright, we'll go left. Although I'll lose armor. No, I'm gonna stick with my instincts and go. So go down the middle. Yeah. Oh, hang on. What was that? Audrey and Jin both want to go to the Hoarder, Stone wants to go to the Watchtower, and I want to go to the academic study. Interesting. But I'll lose armor if I go to the Hoarder. Oh, screw it. To the Hoarder, then. Who needs armor? Let's run over these skulls.
He chatters incoherently, but his prices remain fixed.
Okay, driving on a hazard will damage 1 point of armor. If the stage has no armor to deduct, the party will be ambushed, and an urgent repair battle will ensue. Okay, so it's not game over. Other locations. Hoarder. The Horde carries a wide variety of valuable goods. Some can only be found here. Well, let's see what valuable goods you have. I could buy a cool wolf's blood. It is a vague trinket. It's like it does increase. It's minus. Actually, that's not great. So what does it do? It's like maybe it reduces your maximum health a little, I guess. All these trinkets. Man, trinkets suck. What's speed? So I could make people faster and reduce their max health, which I suppose is good for the back line. I could get 2 little ones. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, what are the other ones? I mean, +3 crit. -10 healing received from skills. That's not bad. Stress resistance. But my reduction in... Hang on. What is that? Okay, it's not listed here, so that's super useful. Thank you. +10 damage, -2 speed. So I could just like make my front boy a big bonky guy, but really slow. All right, I'm gonna get one of these, and I'm gonna get one of these.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
No, I paid for them in cash. Thanks. Okay, and with money I could just buy combat items. Resistance, remove pulp, remove flame, remove that. Okay, well remove burn salve sounds quite good. Let's get a couple of those. And anti-venom sounds quite good. Let's get a couple of those. And then I quite like the +15 flame. I don't know whether it's better to save my money or just spend everything I have now. These are cheap. I'm gonna get loads of them. I guess you can't take it with you, but I might run into someone else. I'll save 24. I'll save 24. We can only equip 1 combat item each anyway, so... You get the anti-venom, which I feel is fitting. You get the... that one. And Jin, I'm gonna make you fast, but slightly more susceptible to damage. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Hoarder. I don't like that creep one bit. Oh, We got stressed out by visiting the Hoarder. Or maybe they were stressed out because I didn't choose the way they wanted to go. Oh, and now Audrey's stressed. She's getting paranoid. But I don't have time to. I don't have time to pilot the stagecoach. We didn't give it a name, did we? The Last Hope, and also manage this like high school drama. Oh, I didn't look at the minimap. Where are we going? Apparently we're going to the burning pile. Resistance encounter. Each region is overwhelmed with local evil. Resistance encounters battles with these monsters. Winning resistance encounters is the primary way in which you can gain mastery and earn treasures that make the heroes more powerful. It also reduces loathing. Battling evil is not without risk, but if you avoid all resistance encounters, you will find your party ill-prepared to tackle the mountain. Okay. Damn, I look so good. You really like your crow boy. We came here willingly, let us begin. Formations all. There's blood to spill. Okay, so this all results in combat. Alright, I guess I'll go with stones. So all three of us were like, well, let's murder these losers. And Jin was just like, I could go either way, it's fine. We've got a pit
Observe
fighter.
the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
Okay. A whipper.
We learn upon closer inspection.
And a snapper. Oh, it's a shaman. That's unfortunate. This thing has like 33 resistance to death, which is unfortunate. Okay. Oh, nice. Stabbing that guy made him less stressful. I know how he feels. Sometimes, after a hard day at work, that's all you need to take out your frustration. Is just a good little bit of violence.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Oh. But he just broke Stone's jaw. Okay, well I could. I'm pretty sure the Blight and Bleed will kill him, so I'm gonna bonk him instead. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, but he's only on death's door. I need to push him over. I need to knock, I guess. Okay, what can... Done everything that cures... confusion. Alright, let's poison out the shaman.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
That's the best I can do now. Oh, no, Jin's blind and getting stressed. Ah, he resisted the poison. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it will... I don't know whether Poison and Bleed can take it over Death's Door, though. So let's... No, it's still on Death's Door. Damn, this thing's sturdy.
On to the next.
On to the next. Okay, well, I could... I'm pretty sure it will... I don't know whether Poison and Bleed can take it over Death's Door, though. So let's... No, it's still on Death's door. Damn, this thing's sturdy. On to the next. Why am I half health? I don't know why. People really, like... People are really sort of don't like you this match. They've been bypassing all of us to attack you. Oh, I could have removed... Okay, well...
Messy, but effective.
Dead. Almost dead. Out of position. Well, I can fix that. Let's switch back. And then... So can she only heal herself? Yeah, okay. I was hoping stone... I guess... I was hoping that moving wouldn't take up a turn. But I guess it does. Well, it's fine. We got a laden lantern. And give that to someone. Plus 25% flame resistance. Turn start. If speed less than 2, blind. Well, your speed's at 9, so that should be fine, right? And you just got set on fire, so you seem like the person who needs... You seem like the one who needs it the most. Can I heal you out of battle? No. Okay. Hey! Salutations, Firelina. Heart you too. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're fine and dandy today. Would you like to claim Audrey? She's currently unclaimed. I'm letting people... I'm letting people in chat claim characters. Okay, I don't think I can heal outside of combat. So unfortunately, you're going to have to be... You're going to have to be battered for a little while longer, Stone. Stage truck drivers, heroes... Oh, heroes will slowly heal HP. There we go. So try and avoid fights until they've healed. Alright, where are we on the minimap then? Because I wasn't paying attention and we just drove down... Where are we? We're here. Okay, so I can go straight forward, take us to a shrine. Or unknown, unknown. I guess I'll take the left route then. I guess a hero shrine is pretty good. Yeah. Oh, none of them wanted to go towards the shrine. They wanted to take a random path.
Look ahead. A place to reflect, remember, and reconcile.
Oh, well, we took another hit. So if I take another hit, we're going to need to have an urgent repairs battle. Yeah. And stage trade is ambushed. Partners fight with a group of opportunistic enemies. Okay, so yeah, I need to avoid another ambush. Shrine of Reflection. My ambition outflanked my... Hang on. Let's read the tutorial on shrines first. Shrines of Reflection, where heroes can revisit their memories. By confronting their past, they unlock new skills. And each shrine chooses a single hero to advance their story. If the story is completed successfully, new skills unlocks. These unlocks are permanent. Whenever you use this hero in future expeditions, they will have these skills unlocked. Ah. My ambition outflanked my fellow officers at soirees and mock skirmishes. Walls will never hold me again. Okay, because you've been in prison. The jeers and whispers, they pushed me deep into my studies. Tradition drove us into each other's arms, or estates, rather. Well, I mean, I'm just going to do me, because I'm biased.
Man-at-Arms. Chapter 1. A premature promotion. politics of a military career are perhaps as treacherous as war itself. Though untested in combat, his acumen for advancement was unmatched. Through a dubious campaign of influence and intimidation, he had at last claimed a coveted command.
I thought maybe they'd be
Eager
pictures.
to bask in the glory of the victories that were sure to come.
Alright, well that was less exciting than I was expecting. Oh, did I get a new costume? Is that me? And I got Bellow. Cool. I'm gonna change my... I'm gonna... Can I change my costume? Maybe I have to do it in an inn. I'm gonna equip Bellow because I like the I just like the idea of yelling at enemies, and it's like, whoa, that guy yelled at me so hard I can't move quickly now. I really want a dog. I feel like that should be the objective for today. Okay, it really looked like I unlocked a new skin, but okay, maybe the option will present itself at the inn. Oh, hang on, where are we going? Where are we? Oh, I have to go to the... We don't have a choice, we have to go to the next layer. Oh wait, hang on, is that a barricade? Oh, okay, that's just regular combat, that's fine. I thought that was gonna be,
Stumbling and grasping, shadows of what they once were.
Stone, you gotta chill out. You're getting way too stressed. You too, Jin. Okay, we got this boy and this
Analysis
boy.
is the
and
natural
this boy.
prelude to action.
Never. Okay. Oh, did that attack? Hang on.
All heroes are human.
I hit with that. Huh. I knocked it back. It didn't take its attack. The sprained ankle is what's making me stressed. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If we get the opportunity to visit to remove a negative quirk or something, I'll try and fix your sprained ankle for you.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Yay, I did a thing. Oh no, I got poison. But I bought antidotes. Ha 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 ha. Oh, and I can heal Jin. Look, you got no bleed. You didn't heal. Why didn't you heal? How am I so bad at understanding these? If HP less than 50, heal 20%. Oh, well, I removed your bleed. That's got to count for something. Damn it! Stop getting horrid. I can only fix you so much. I can't bolster again, unfortunately. You just have to make do. Oh, you got bled again. What's wrong with you guys? Finally, I gave her the blight. Alright, she should die on the next turn. I can't do anything about your bleed, unfortunately. Actually, are you... Oh, okay. So it does actually tell me whether this will heal. There we go.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Man, you need more bleed resistance. 1, 2, 3, this is 6. I'm gonna yell at you to make you less stressed. Okay. Well, you know, we're still alive. Really, that's all we got? Oh, that sucks. That was not worth it at all. We have to do a layer next as well. That wasn't even like the proper combat encounter. That was the combat encounter on the way to the combat encounter.
Unhinged by the impending apocalypse,
Oh, hang on.
the fanatics burn book and building alike.
No, I don't. I can't. That's where the paths join. I can't actually get that back. I feel like I'm gonna die. You're fine. You're fine. I'm managing your stress. You're not gonna have a heart attack. You're not gonna have a meltdown. Increase chance for negative affinity change with other heroes. So as you get more stressed, you get more irritable. I guess that's true. If a hero's stress buffers complete, that hero will suffer a meltdown. The hero suffers immediate affinity loss with all other heroes, and the hero also drops to low HP. An ill-timed meltdown can ruin an expedition. Well, perfect time to go into this burning library. Surely, there's nothing stressful about this.
The library burns, and with it, the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Does that actually have any effect? I guess 5 plus is 6 or more. Not. Yeah, because it doesn't... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna yell at them. See how that works. Then get rid of that guy. The other two got poison. Okay, that's now you're blinded and stressed, so I can bolster. Doesn't, but I can remove. I can reduce the stress at least. Wait, did it set itself on fire? Cannot move or be moved. 50% chance to miss the next attack. Okay, cool. That's... That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Advance. Let's go. We're fine. We're a little bit stressed, but it's, you know, it's a reasonably stressful situation. No guts, no glory. You know what they say. Stop getting stressed out. Just calm down. Okay. There we go. Oh, what was the infinity system? Each hero has affinity value. In combat, some actions will cause affinity changes. This will be telegraphed via an icon present on the hero respond to an action. Any in items, stir quirks. Okay. I guess we both liked the. Oh, I can't see. That's fine. I guess we both liked that we tried to poison this one guy. We were both very happy about that.
An opportunity squandered.
How did I miss a yell? What did I just not like? Was my throat dry? Who's going next? The shaman. Then... So definitely don't use fire attacks against these guys, because they just heal off of it. That's what I'm learning. I don't dodge. This is hard enough. Alright, no one's on, everyone's on 5. I can defend. No, everyone's health's quite good. So I'm just gonna...
Mistimed.
Dodge.
As directed.
Ooh. Okay, Stone is getting stressed and injured again. Let's do I get to go for? Let's play it safe. Okay, let's try poison darts again. I really want to poison this guy, but stop missing! And now I'm on fire. Alright, let's slow these guys down, because they are a problem. They're attacking way too often. Can you heal my fire? Thank you. Leave your own medic to suffer. Oh, sorry, Jin. I forgot that you were on fire as well. I'll heal you next time. It's fine. Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't realize you were on fire. Right, can you please hit with the poison dart? Thank you. Thank you, finally. Jesus. I'm trying to do that like the last 4. Ah, and he's on fire again. Okay, I'm gonna bolster.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
Oh, well, now I'm back here. That's not a good place to be. Yeah, you need to move. Oh, you can't move! Okay, this is bad. Okay. The light's at 58, that's fine. This is fine. I think the shaman's gonna die. Yep. Oh! But Jin's on death's door. That's bad. But he's put them on death's door. They're gonna be on death's door together. Unfortunately, he's the only one who can heal, which does make that difficult to fix him. But I can swap him. I can at least put him further back. I guess I could. How do I use this? Target. Yeah, there we go. Oh.
Long road and an abrupt end.
Oh, okay. Jin, you died. Audrey immediately went to max stress, and she's now having a meltdown. I thought I'd defend him because he was at the front. That was apparently the wrong answer. Okay. Need to get rid of this corpse because it's in the way. Well, I will.
Fight through the fatigue.
Ah, this is. No, she's not at 33, I guess.
The fiend's strength.
Dead heroes remain dead for this entire expedition, but will be available again for use on your next expedition. Cool. If heroes died, you unlocked additional hero classes on your profile. Replacement heroes will await you at the next inn. I have not, so that's cool. When a hero perishes, you have the option to carry their remains to the next inn. This honours their sacrifice, and in return you will receive candles of hope. Cool! Jin, we can carry your corpse.
Dwindles.
We can carry your corpse to the next inn. So... providing your corpse doesn't get destroyed, I guess. Oh, this is bad. I'm gonna die. Oh, I think your corpse got destroyed. Oh. We may have to escape. Annoyingly, there are some like, oh, look at this. Look at all this stuff we would have won. We could have got playing cards. We could have got playing cards. But unfortunately, we're all almost dead, and I'm at 3 people. I don't. And our healer died. So I'm not. I'm not feeling super confident. I say we escape with what we've got.
Cowardice. A crude term for the science of self-preservation.
We got Jin's remains. That's good. His body didn't burn. His remains didn't burn into nothingness. So that's good. Oh, she's become a pacifist. So she now gets stressed. You've got a 5% chance of becoming stressed on attack. God damn it. Alright, we'll have that. This has never been useful, so take the antidote instead. What's your problem, Stone? Okay. You could have that instead. There we go. Passing to heal. Heroes on death's door, they regain somehow if you choose to pass their turn. Oh, that's good to know now. This is a good way to quickly get a hero out of death threat, especially if you have no healing items or heroes with healing skills. Good to know. Good to know. I would have been useful to know earlier than now. Oh, I went the Okay, well we're going this way, I guess. Oh dear. Well, this might be the end of the party.
Quickly, repair the damage and be off.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. This is I think this is where we die, everyone. She's horrid. Alright, but I healed a little bit, so that's good. You know, I might just do that again. I might just heal Dandelion up a little bit, because it's really the only option I've got. I'm losing... Okay, well now... Ugh. Nah, screw it, let's do it again. Okay, that 50% crit when target. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
A brilliant conclusion.
And then she should die. Yes! Okay. There is some strategy here. Okay, he's now bleeding and at death's door, which is and he's the one who has to fix the. He's the one who has to fix the truck. Well, at least Audrey can drink some absinthe. That's good.
Not all.
And Stone's dead.
We find it.
Oh, but Audrey didn't have a meltdown and instead became resolute. So that's good. Let's heal a little bit of my stress. I knew I'd die. To be fair, I think we're not far behind you, if it's any consolation. I think... I mean, they're really insistent on attacking your corpse. I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like I'm... yeah, not far behind you. Alright, I don't think I can worry about stress. I was really hoping that blight would finish it off.
Is no time to falter.
Yeah, this may be the end of me too.
Steady yourself.
Okay, well he's on death's door at least, but he's not dead. Which is unfortunate. So if I pass, I'll get more stress, but I will heal.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
He's still not dead. It's okay, we can... We can still survive this. This guy doesn't seem to want to attack that frequently, which is fine. Okay, and he's dead now.
Hold fast.
Alright, that hits
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
As I say, he doesn't want to attack that frequently. He hits for 9 damage. Yeah. She got. I wish when drinking absinthe in real life did that. You got a chance that you can just get a critical swig. Okay, I'm gonna bolster us
A
both.
small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
It's fine. This is fine. I'm gonna poison him. He's gonna resist, which is annoying.
Fight through the fatigue.
How have we not fixed this friggin' wagon yet? Okay, we're still alive, just.
In life or in death, we are all prisoners here.
Now we have another. We really need to get to the inn, and then I think retire. I think that's.
Move once more.
I think that's the
I'll
best
be
I can do right
steadily.
now. Where are we? Stagecoach. We are on our way to assistance encounter. Oh, hospital would have been good. So the inn's... okay. I don't think we're going to get to the inn, but I don't know that we can necessarily, like, withdraw early. Well, let's see what our people want to do. Any intelligence is good. Intelligence out here. I'm ill-suited to carpentry, let them try it. I think scouting's not going to help us a huge amount at this point, so let's go to... Let's get some armor and some flame. Evil has overtaken the world as shown by the loathing meter. Higher loathing results in tougher conditions for the party. Loathing increases when travelling on Oblivion Tear routes and when crossing loathing locations. Choose Resist, Layer, or Oblivion's ingress locations to keep your loathing in check. Okay.
The loathing whispers.
Oh. Cool. Well, that's what we needed. That's what we needed. More opportunity to. I mean, yeah, go on then. Have flame resistance. Have that trinket that I got. Skills. Oh. What, did I accidentally unequip that skill? I don't know. Okay.
Consider all variables, but do it quickly.
So they both want to go towards an unknown. Okay. Well, left will give us more loathing, which I don't think is the solution. I don't think that's good. Right. Okay, well we've recovered our armor, so the hazard's actually good. So let's go right. They both loved that. Ah, dang it.
Parasite. Opportunists.
I would, yeah, this is the worst thing. Okay, well this is... We got a pillager hatchetman and a pillager
Observe the
crackshot.
subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Oh, they comboed me. And now I'm bleeding. Okay, not great. Here's my strategy. I'm gonna poison all of them, and then just see if we can stay alive until the blight does its job. Reduce their speed. Yeah. Oh, damn, they're really good. Okay, everyone's... There we go. They're dead, and then this guy... They've all got blight. So now I just need to stay alive. Ah, not quite. Oh, but she's got Death Door with bleeding. Can I do anything to get rid of bleeding? Not really. The best I can do is bolster.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
Yep, she's dead. Okay, I am now I am now on my own. I guess I will... Oh wait, but he's got the combo mark on him. Yeah, so if I hit him, I'll recover my health, come off death's door, and then he'll die from point plague. Yeah!
Variable result.
I mean, I'm celebrating, but this is still I fail state. I don't see how I can win this with one person on very low life. Surely I have to do more combat before we get to the inn, right? Surely. Resistance. I mean, yeah. I feel like I need to... Yeah, maybe let's get rid of this. The speed's probably gonna... The speed's probably gonna... Yeah, that would make me blind, so let's leave that off. Okay. I might take the anti-venom because it's got +10 heal. That could come... I mean, I'm not gonna succeed. This is gonna end in failure. There's no way I can get to the inn with one person. If I manage to get to the inn with just one guy, this is gonna be a miracle. It's gonna be a goddamn miracle. Oh, I wonder which character, what option I will choose.
An unexpected find.
Remove horror minus... Oh, that's quite good. I have a lot of stress. I mean, I don't know necessarily that I've got the luxury of using those items in combat, but... and I'm going to stick with my antidote for the time being, but thank you. Maybe I can do something with it. Who knows? Okay, that's fine. We knew that was going to happen. That's why I've got the extra armor. So it should be... the Oblivion's Rampart. So if I do this, there's an unknown thing and then an inn. Now... can I just do one fight and then leave? Like, I don't have to finish this, do I? Oh, it is only one fight. Alright. Alright, well, we may...
Steady yourself.
I may be in trouble. And I use the term may generously. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, go on, just stress me out. Give me a heart attack or something. Go on. Let's at least die in a fun way. Oh no, I've become resolute. And I healed.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to bonk him, I guess. This one's... yeah! I'll get the combo. Let's hold on. I'm not dead yet. Maybe they'll just keep... oh, no, never mind. Maybe they'll just keep stressing me out. And I'll keep getting resolute and healing. Oh. We're not going to worry about the ones that keep buffing themselves. They're a problem for a little late. They're a problem for later in the fight. For the time being, we're going to focus on what we can do. Not what we can. And what I'm going to do is die. But I killed one of them!
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Death's Door. And I'm going to bleed on my turn, which is just going to kill me, so... There we go.
At last, the battlefield has claimed its
There we go.
doom.
I mean, I was more successful in that fight than I thought I was going to.
Knowledge and experience. Twin yardsticks of progress.
So do I get to keep those? Do I still get to keep those 12 candles then? So it's not like it's so failing isn't like a complete loss. It's not like if obviously I would have gotten more candles if I'd made it to the inn, but I still got 12. So that's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. All right, let's see if we can buy a new hero then. Let's see if we can get Sotratus on the board.
Push ahead. Beyond the reach
That was-
of this tenebrous.
That was clearly the problem we had last time. Is I had the wrong heroes. The recollection. So is this is just what I've unlocked so far. All the items you have unlocked or found are displayed here. You can review them to plan strategies. I don't know why it needs to show the hero remains 3 times. So I get it. I screwed up.
Wisdom will help you choose a path. Resourcefulness will ensure you survive it.
I want a new... Yeah, here we go. So do I just... Flatulent. Bounty Hunter, Vestal, Oculist. Strauss, you said you wanted to be a Jester, right? I don't think there's a Bard character. Wait, how many do I need to... Unlocks Jester, 7. Okay.
Jester.
What?
A little more light, a little more strength.
Okay, I used mine on unlocking the Jester and upgrading the Man of Arms. It's probably better
The
things
more
I
they
could
have
have...
to hold on to, the harder they will fight.
Probably more things I could have spent that on, but
Study the winding roads and routes of our kingdom. Find any advantage.
okay. Well, we got a new hero.
Once more into the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
So now we've got a proper roster of heroes. Everything up until now was just like a practice run. This is the one that counts.
The seat of your denial, perched precariously in the murky gloaming.
Do we have to watch the thing again?
Interminable faculty socials became something of a delight.
Can I
When
skip?
we'd abscond to a quiet table and lose ourselves in riveting discussion and passionate debate.
I've seen this already. This is my punishment for... Oh, okay, no, it was a shorter
Into the
version.
light.
It was a shorter version, that's okay. Alright, so... Man at Arms.
Pride. More
Iron Man.
devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
This time we got the Jester. Maybe we put them second row. Oh, they are Bard and Jester all in one. There we go. All right, so Dandelion. It's a shame I don't have enough space to put the second in here, but Council Stone. I suppose this is the third now. Sotratus. Jin. It hasn't escaped my notice. This is the exact same team we had when I did the AI dungeon create a story a while back. So, I mean, He's not misogynistic this time. Alright, so I am unerring, plus 10 damage, but I have a sprained wrist! Oh, now I'm the one with a minor injury. Oh, so I have plus 10 damage and minus 10 damage. Oh, what a trade-off. Okay, well that's great. Stone's got safe route scouting, but he's blundering. He's got 25% chance to take damage. He's slow, and he's got a broken heart, whatever that means. He's vulnerable. Oh man, blundering sucks. 100% hazardous route scouting, that's good. But you're afraid of animals and non-human creatures. That's bad. And then Jin is gaunt. But he's afraid of fear of cadavers and symbols of deaths. Gain on hit, corpse. Oh, okay, so I shouldn't use Jin to take care of corpses, is what I'm hearing there. Right. Okay, well, I mean, we have our team. Did I unlock a costume for this one? I guess not. It looked like I did. I like the yell, the bellow. Okay, well that's our team. Let's head out. I swear this game just hates me. Blundering does seem like a much harsher negative ability than the rest of us. Like, my guy's basically just like neutral.
The leaves fall, never to grow again.
So we're in Baby Town at the moment. This is just warm up village.
You can feel it, a change in the air. The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
Oh yeah. Okay, now we got the squad. Now we got the squad. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so Razor's Wit. Oh, and that gives... Okay, that's quite good. That gives, combo. But it moves you forward one. So I guess you alternate between Razor's Wit and Fade to Black. You just sort of move yourself back and forward. Battle Ballad, forward one, increase... Oh, okay, so you could do Razor's Wit, then Battle Ballad. Okay, this is an interesting character. And then that's just damage. So I guess... do that. And then... bonk him. Actually, me healing doesn't really do anything at this point. I should have... Jin or blind.
Let us hope to finish.
Oh yeah, these two work quite well. They can sort of alternate back and forth. When did you get okay, you've got riposte all of a sudden. You didn't seem to be doing that a whole lot last time. Blight. Oh, I'm stressed. Is there anyone I can hit?
Messy, but effective.
Blight should finish this one off. There we go. Okay. I mean, the warm-up fight against, you know, a couple of zombies. It's nice. It's nice to little just sort of entree.
Rest and
Little appetizer
await you.
before we get going properly. Feeling more confident about this run. Feeling more confident.
The familiar hearth crackles invitingly once again.
Yeah. Radiant Flame waits you at every valley and it provides a vital helping hand. Flame confers numerous bonuses or propel you towards victory. Get stronger after each successive expedition of failure. Ah, nice. Radiant Flame is mounted into the designated flame slot in the cave stagecoach. You can equip to any inn, but once equipped, it cannot be removed until it's over. Okay.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
So I could take the Radiant Flame now, or if I leave it there, it gets stronger if I fail again. Interesting. And I have 20 for things. I don't know what that is. Fire resistance, why does poison resistance? It'd be good if we could fight more cultists. Plague resistance, speed resistance. Plus 15 max health, minus 5 crit. I think I might grab this for actually, no. That's quite good. 15% max health. I might take that. And then, with my other money, I can buy a book of creative insects. A book of creative insects. One target healed 20%, blocked by blundering. Ah, okay. So I can heal everyone except Stone with the stitching kit. That's good. Well, fortunately, no one needs it right now. Whiskey, 2 targets. What does it do? What does that diamond mean? I'm just gonna buy some whiskey. Well, I guess. Do you know what? I got enough for 2. Let's buy 2 whiskeys. We'll all have some. Ooh. We could take a gamble on some slime mold. We can all eat slime mold. It'll give us 10% max health. There's a 5% chance of us getting the plague, and there's also a 5% chance for adding a quirk. I like those odds. We're gonna eat some slime, everyone.
Comfort on the road to damnation.
We're gonna eat some slime. I like it. I'm gonna take a book of creative insults. Then remove flame. That works nicely. Remove horror and stress. That sounds. Oh, hang on, I'm out of money. That's great. The flame running out of flame wasn't really a problem. Ah, that's great. Let's take it. It's gonna be the last run tonight, I think. Either way, so let's go all in.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
Alright, increase that. Again, I'm just gonna one up our primary skills because they're the ones that get the most use. Actually, for you... Yeah. I'm gonna level up your medicine. If I level it up again... I cannot. And then... Well, the -2 stress was really good. So I'm going to level up Bolster again. Alright,
Each
the Wainwright.
improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
There we go. Let's give ourselves a little boost.
Rain, fire, and rot.
And then we got
Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
the Sprawl and the Tangle. Well, I guess we tried the Sprawl last time. Visit an oasis. Avoid the field hospital. Visit the Hoarder. Visit a region with a watchtower. Killing blow on the Glorn. Killing blow on pillagers. Okay. So no one has any specific place they want to go to. Give you that. Give you that. You get that. And I'm going to give you a book of creative insight. Oh, wait, can I only give us one each? Oh, that improves our camaraderie. Well, there we go. Right, we'll go on some whiskey. And then let's eat some mold food. Buff. 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 Hey, okay, cool. We all just got the buff, and none of us got any of the negative effects, so that's quite good. Alright, let's go to the Tangle then, I guess, because we did...
Rain, resignation, and death.
Although...
This land is
33% enemy
truly
advantage
barren.
chance. Compared to 100% field hospitals location scouting, 200% field hospitals. And all we have to do is visit an oasis. The Sprawl sounds like it'd be easier to do. But the reward is better. But the reward here is candles, which is permanent. As opposed to that, which is just for this run. So actually, let's do the Sprawl
Great
again.
cities burn.
As much as I want to...
Beauty and
As much as I do want to, like...
ash on the wind.
Visit a new area, I also want to try and like improve our odds of not dying, if at all possible. The Sprawl.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
So there's a great cities of man's ruined in a flame, like right next to the inn. It's like, oh yeah, we're right next to a burning city, but it's actually really good for. It's actually really good for business. All right, if I go right's useless because that's gonna. I'm not going to need to heal after going through a rough patch. That's all useless. Left is a layer, which means at least 3 fights. Good loot, and it does reduce oblivion. It does reduce loathing, but we're at 0 loathing at the moment, so that's no good. So I'm going to go down the middle. So I need to visit a watchtower, which I can do if I go down the middle. Oh, we need to visit an oasis as well. How many oases are there? Is there only one? Oh, that's annoying. Scout a region with a watchtower. Well, this is a region with a watchtower. Oh, scout a region with a watchtower. So as in, use a watchtower. Okay. So I can't do both of these. That's worth 3, but it means I have to go through a barricade, a layer, and lose a wheel. But then there is a hospital. Okay. Let's see what let's see what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to go towards the hospital, except Stone, who wants to go towards the layer. No one wants to go towards the unknown. Alright, let's go to the layer then. Let's...
See the debris ahead? That is where they'll make their move.
It makes the Tratus enemy slightly more stressed, but...
brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Can't be helped. The hospital will help our stress. Oh, and if I go to the hospital, I might be able to... the later hospital. I'm thinking about it, yeah. Actually, hospitals don't heal. I think they get rid of effects. I could get rid of Stone's Bumblesome, or whatever it's called. The really bad negative effect that he has. Shoot that guy at the back.
The enemy weakens and
I do miss Audrey's poison arrows, poison knives, I will say. They were a lot of fun. I'm supposed to have taunt. It just doesn't seem to want to work. Okay. Let's hit that guy then. Add a combo to him. And then... yeah, it's confusing. Oh, kill him. That works too. Never mind. Ah, he was just...
a simple variable,
I do like the Jester.
easily resolved.
He's a fun little guy. Oh wait, hang on.
Let us take a closer look.
Who was it who had they wanted the death blow on a pillager?
Repulsive as it is.
Land the killing blow on pillagers. Oh, it's Jin. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, the. No, this is fine. I'm gonna track him, and then Jin is gonna death blow.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Ooh, an anchoring charm. Who wants to resist death slightly less? 76, 81, 76, 81. Congratulations, Satratus. You get to resist death slightly less. But your movement's increased, and your stun resist is higher. So it's all okay. Nice. Turns out I should have let Satratsky kill one or more of the zombies than I did. It's fine, we'll run into another zombie before we're done.
This is a den of absolute evil.
Ah, the Great Library. I have such good memories of this the last time we were here. And now, well, we're in better health, but we're worse. We're less prepared.
The remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
So that's good. Tried. Yeah, that look. Oh, that was a nice crit. Oh, you missed! Okay, well, he missed you, so that's fine. I mean, it would have been cool if he didn't miss, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's slap a combo on him. And then...
The fiend's strength dwindles.
We resisted it, but got stressed out.
A lesson taught.
Oh man, I'm loving that
A
riposte.
lesson learned.
That didn't seem to trigger at all last time, and now it's coming in clutch every time. Okay, that's a good first battle. Surely the other two will be fine. No one will die, and everything will be okay. Oh. Stone is immediately set on fire.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
We have a Flayer and an Immortalist. That's right. I could heal Stone's fire, but he's on high health. I'll wait until he's got a bit of health that's missing, because then I can heal the 10% health at the same time.
On to the next.
So much for setting up a combo there. Oh, I could yell at them. Let's do that.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
Oh, damn.
Extinguished at last.
Oh, okay. So they can burn the corpses to heal health. So I maybe want to get rid of this corpse before they heal again.
Agony.
Dang.
Accumulation.
These fire cultists. I mean, fire is a problem, I suppose. So. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean... any kind of cultist really is a bad time, but you don't want... Like, especially... Oh, I am very... Let's get rid of some of my stress. Didn't realise how stressed I was getting. Ah, come on, stop going at death's door. How hard do I have to knock? There we go.
Messy, but effective.
Alright. Let's go. We're all still alive. So, by that... by that measure alone, we're already doing better than the last time.
Reveling in the fiery destruction of human accomplishment.
Oh, okay, so this thing...
Analysis is the natural prelude to action.
This thing burns books. So do we want to destroy the books, or do we want to destroy him? Blind him. I guess we want to get rid of one of the books at least, because yeah, we can't actually get to him at the moment. He didn't take any damage, or did he absorb it? He might have had something that absorbed it. Yeah. Oh god. 100. Oh, okay. No, I mean, yeah, it is a. Can I poison books? Yeah, I mean that's understandable. I feel bad about burning these books, but it is necessary, I suppose. Oh, he shuffled us! I mean, I guess that's kind of annoying, but not ultimately, it's kind of whatever. Whoa! Oh, thank God. I was like, Jesus Christ, who did he hit? But he was just hitting more of the books. Okay. What? Why? No, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're less fine, but you're still fine.
Extinguished at last.
Alright, we're whittling him down, we're whittling him down. He's a big boy, though. I really need to, like, get some poison or something on him.
Lethality writ large.
So the page burning seems to just upset us. It just has a negative effect on our, like, on our stress and stuff. Because we're just like, no! Books! How dare! How very dare! Calm down, Stone. Calm down.
A brilliant conclusion.
I guess that's confusing. Come on, Plague. Yeah, there we go. Right. Well, not Plague. Blighted him. The confusion wore off immediately. What good is that?
An opportunity. Squandered.
Yeah, alright. Don't rub it. Alright, he's run out of books, so he can't stress us out anymore. Oh, but now he can heal himself! That's even worse!
Steady
I'd rather the stress. Okay, maybe the lack of books was
suffering begins.
was okay. This is maybe bad. No, don't miss! God damn it! Oh, now he's on death's door. He's on fire. Right. Oh, but now he's gonna have a meltdown. Ah, damn it!
Once again, teetering on.
He's back on death's door again. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, get him back up.
Extinguished at last.
Okay, come on. Oh, no, Jin!
Complication.
Oh, I thought you were okay. Alright, I don't really have time to heal up. I'm just gonna have to try and power through and kill this guy. He's attacking so much! And we do so... This is so hard! Yeah, you really got to avoid layers. They're not worth it. They're so not worth it.
The siren song of the void.
So we're all on death's door, but we're all resisting death for the time being. And that's two of us dead.
The final chord is
Well,
struck.
Stone, look, you're actually the last one standing.
Every road.
For like 20 seconds. For like 20 seconds, you were the last one standing. You managed, with everything against you, you managed to outlive everyone else slightly. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it is different to the first game, insofar as there's no dungeon. really. I mean, we're not going... I mean, I suppose a lair is a kind of dungeon. It's more like a house, though, rather than a... It's not that dark. I suppose the world is now the dark part. But, it's definitely as hard to keep people alive. That bit hasn't changed. That's still consistent. We'll stop there. I really want to do another run. I really want to do another run because I am enjoying it. But I'm conscious that I'm doing a 12-hour stream of Zelda tomorrow in 12 hours. So if I do another run, it's going to be at least another hour. And that means it's then 11 hours until I have to stream Zelda. So we'll stop there. I think we'll come back to Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon 2, because I feel like we just scratched the surface, and I'm jiving. That's not the right word. Vibing with this one a bit better than the first game. The first game I felt very out of my depth. This game I just sort of feel like, okay, I'm just clearly not strong enough yet. And even if I fail, I got like 8 candles. Like if I go to the crossroads.
Forward now, into oblivions.
Not even to the crossroads. If I go to the Order of Hope, I could like unlock another character. Like, I'm still making progress. You know. I can't believe the slime mold didn't help us more than
The more they have
we
to hold
had
on
slime
to,
mold and
the
whiskey, and we
harder they
still
will
died.
fight.
So I mean, I can unlock a new character. It's 8. I've got 8, so I can unlock a new character. Bounty here hunter can sometimes be hired at the inn. Oh. Interesting. But he's cheaper. But I can also, like...
Study the winding roads and routes of our kingdom. Find any advantage.
I can also, like, get this stuff this time, so we've actually got some items to start with. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Unlock all heroes to gain access to the mountain. Oh, that's, I think, like the end game. And I can increase inventory slots. Arriving at Valley Inn, plus 12 relics, plus 15 baubles. Orphan Wolf Cub can now be found. Plus 5 stress resistance per luxury gear item equipped. Plus 10 positive relationship chance. Oh, what pets can you get? Orphan Wolf Cub. Pygmy Pliskin. Who the hell is that? Like solid snake? It's like a tiny solid snake. Unnatural owlet. Reanimated rabbit. Okay, so it's a zombie rabbit. Mucilaginous slime. Shrieker-chick. Larval carrion eater. Hatchling crocodilian. Crimson tick. And a shambler spawn. I'm going to be honest. These pets are getting less and less cuddly as you go down the list. Like, you know, a wolf cub, great. A pliskin. I mean, I assume that's like a pygmy, like a tiny pig or something. An owl, a rabbit. I mean, it's a zombie rabbit, but it's a rabbit. And then it's slime. It's a chicken, I guess. It goes some interesting ways. Unlock filthy stagecoach skin. Stressed stagecoach skin. Striped stagecoach. Ooh. Bloody, deadly, flaming, overgrown, submerged, and ironclad. So this is like just showing off. The Despairing Flare can now be found at the Valley Inn. It mounts on the stagecoach. 20 more to upgrade. Minus 10 negative relationship chance. Minus 10 positive relationship chance. Or plus 10. Neg quirk. Can we get the Gaslight? The Hateful Pyre. The Steel... So this is just stuff to make the game harder. I don't need this track. This track is probably not for me. This track is for someone who's less casual. I wish you could see the characters before unlocking though. Anyway, like I said, we'll stop there. As much as I'd love to play another run, I will be back at lunchtime tomorrow. I'm going to aim for 12, but you know what I'm like with time. But I am also very, very excited to play Zelda, so I will likely be more on time than not. So yeah, I will be back in 12 hours for a all-day stream in Zelda. Even if you know, maybe I'll see you there, maybe I won't, maybe you'll be too busy playing Zelda yourself, which is absolutely understandable. I'm fully prepared to just be streaming in a room on my own for 12 hours because everyone else is playing Zelda and doesn't want to watch me play Zelda. That's fine. I'm going to be playing Zelda. I'm going to be happy. So, but if I see you, great. If I don't see you, that's fine too. So, thanks for watching if you did, and sorry I got you killed so much, chat. But I was right there with you dying too. So